What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we're doing a playthrough of Gates by Jason Glover of Grey Gnome Games. Guys, I've been really into Gates lately again. I put up a couple of playthroughs just recently, and I hadn't played it in quite a while, so I've been really having a blast re-engaging with Gates, and man, it is just such a good game. So you guys are in for a treat this time, dudes. We're playing on the hard mode difficulty. Got all of the town locations set up to their red side on the hard mode. And we're going to hop right into this, dude. So let's set the tins off to the side. And let's get the game set up. So we're going to shuffle up the Wave 3 enemy deck. And we are going to select some of them. If I can shuffle. There we go. We're going to set 3 of them off to the side. And we're going to put the other 4 on top of Zogar. Same thing with the Wave 2 enemies. We're going to select 3 of those to remove. 1, 2, 3. And we got the other 4 that are going to go on top of the Wave 3 enemies. And then finally, Wave 1 enemies will shuffle up. And we're going to remove 3 of those and set the other 4 on top of the deck. And there we go. We got our enemy wave deck set up. Now we're going to shuffle up our hero deck and get that set up. Okay, we're going to remove 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Set those to the side. And we've got 5 heroes remaining. Perfect. We've got our 5 barricade cards set up and ready to go. We're going to shuffle up the citizen deck. There's a bunch of them. We got a bunch of recruits here because, of course, we're playing with the expansion Gates, which, man, it adds so much to the game. It is just, I feel like it's a must-have if you have Gate. I mean, Gate is great by itself, but Gates adds so much to the game. It's amazing. Okay, we got that shuffled up, and let's see what we got for recruits. We got the Merchant. Not crazy about that one. We got the Gypsy. That card is fantastic. The Swindler. You may draw one more card. That card is insanely powerful. We got the Woodcutter. He's also pretty good too. Barricades cost 1 less this turn. He does 2 damage and repairs 2. That card's really good. Okay. Here we go. We're also going to get our starter deck set up. So we got 6 starter cards here to choose from. We're going to get 2 at random, and then we'll get to pick a third one. We've got the Peddler and the Guard, and we can pick another one. Now, last time I played with the Drunkard because he is so powerful, and since we're playing on hard mode, I'm doing it again. You guys can give me grief in the comments if you want to. I'm playing with him. He's too good, man. He's too good. Okay, so we got the Drunkard, the Guard, and the Peddler as our starting cards there. I feel like we might need him on hard mode, dude. This is going to be brutally hard. So there's some differences here. All of our little locations here start with less health. The farm and the tower, instead of starting with 6 health, they start with 5. The mill and the tavern, instead of starting with 4 health, they start with 3. And then the gate, instead of starting with 12 health, it starts with 10 health. And there's also some little stipulations here. So the farm will still give you +1 to a single purchase once per turn if the farm has 4 or more health. So if it's got 3 or less health, you don't get that bonus. Barricades cost 1 less if the mill has 2 health, 2 or more health. Of course, the gate doesn't do anything. It's just when it gets whenever it loses all of its health and is destroyed, the game ends. The tavern, you get +1 calming per turn if the tavern has 2 or more health. And then finally, the tower will give +1 to a single attack once per turn if the tower has 4 or more health. So it's pretty tough, man. We got to balance out stuff a lot and keep these things healed up, which is another reason I really want the Drunkard on our team to keep the enemies at bay. So here we go, guys. We're going to jump right into it now. Enemies advance. Let's see who the first enemy is. It is a spider all the way from Tin Helm. The spider, it's got 3 health. It does 1 damage to the gate and causes 1 fear. We're going to draw up our 3 starting cards. The Drunkard does 1 damage and says +1 damage in combat as long as the tavern is standing. The tavern is standing, so I'm going to do 1 + 2 and then +1 to a single attack once per turn with the tower is 3 damage, and we're going to take out the spider. Boom, the spider is done. Okay, then we got the Guard and the Peddler left over. I think I want to start buying some recruits. So we're going to use the 2 gold from the Peddler, the 1 gold from the Guard, and +1 to a single purchase once per turn from the farm for 4 gold to purchase the Swindler, who has 1 in every category. He gives you 1 gold, repairs 1, calms 1, and does 1 damage. But most importantly, you may draw 1 more card. So this guy's going to let us draw an extra card each turn. So we're going to go ahead and add those over here to our discard pile, like so. We're going to get a new recruit over here to join the Woodcutter, Gypsy, and Merchant, and it is the Guardian. He's pretty good. He is pretty good. He repairs 2, calms 2, and does 2 damage. Dang. That guy's legit. That's awesome. Okay. Cool stuff. So we did all of our stuff down here. Enemies attack. There are no enemies. The spider was taken out by the Drunkard, so enemies will advance. We got the Lost Corpse. It says, You may not calm your citizens while the lost corpse is active. It only has 2 health. It does 1 damage to the mill, and it causes 1 fear. All right, we need to draw up, but we need to shuffle up our discard pile first. And hopefully we're going to draw into the Swindler so that we can draw that 4th card. And we did, the Swindler. You may draw 1 more card. Boom, we get to draw all 4 of our cards here. So let's take out the Lost Corpse first of all. We're going to use the Drunkard and his ability to deal +1 damage in combat, to deal 2 damage to the Lost Corpse and take it down. And then we got our other 3 citizens left over to do whatever we want. We could buy some stuff. So we've got 2 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold, and +1 from the farm is 5 gold. And I think I want to use that to buy the Guardian because he seems insanely powerful. Nice, guys. We're making some really good purchases early on here. Then we've got the Mason, +1 when repairing the tower, and he can repair for 2. That's pretty good. Cool. And he works specifically on the tower. That's pretty neat. I mean, you can repair 2 for anything, but you'll get +1 when repairing the tower, which is cool. Okay, enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. We've got the Plague Rat. It's like the Dark Rats coming from Tin Helm. Dude, I wonder if we get a food when we kill them. We don't. But they've got 4 health. They deal 1 damage to the farm, and they cause 1 fear. It is time to draw up, so let's shuffle up our discard pile. And let's all cross our fingers. Cross your fingers with me, guys. Cross your fingers with me. Can we get the Swindler? Can we get the... Can I do this with my fingers crossed? My fingers are still crossed. Yes, okay, we got the Swindler. We can uncross our fingers now. You can uncross your fingers, guys. Okay, there we go. We got the Swindler. You may draw 1 more card. Don't mind if I do. We drew the guard. Let's take down this Plague Rat. We're going to deal 2 damage with the Drunkard, +1 from the tower, and +1 from the guard is 4 damage to take down the Plague Rat. We're 1 shot and everything so far. It's going really well. We got 3 gold +1 from the farm here, so we could spend 4 gold. We're going to do it. We're going to spend 4 gold and buy the Gypsy. She provides us with 2 gold and can calm 1, and she says, you may discard a card from your hand and draw 2 new ones. That's really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and put her over here in the discard pile, and that is it. Enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. The last level 1 or wave 1 enemy is a Skelipede, also coming all the way from Tin Helm is a Skelipede. He's got 3 health. He does 2 damage to the tower, and he causes no fear, which is interesting because he looks extremely nasty, and he looks like he'd be very scary, but I'm glad he doesn't cause fear. Maybe the citizens, they see those crawling around on the outskirts of the forest. Sometimes they're like, I ain't scared of that thing. Okay, we get to draw up. We've only got 1 card. 1. We got to shuffle up. We get to draw 2 more cards. Cross your fingers for the Swindlers, guys. I'm not doing it. You guys got to cross your fingers. Okay, fine. I'll do it too. 1 more time. Swindler. Swindler. Let's see if we get the Swindler. I got my fingers crossed. We got him, dude. We got the freaking Swindler, dude. It's working. It's working. Okay, we get to draw an extra card. It's totally because we're crossing our fingers. That's why it's working. I could, if I wanted to, use the Gypsy to discard a card. But I don't think I want to, really. No, we got 2 other cards, and they're both starter cards. No, they're not going to be better than the Swindler. That's the one I was thinking about discarding. Okay, we're going to use the Drunkard. He's going to deal 2 damage, +1 from the tower, and 1 shot the Skelipede is dead. My God, dude. Oh, this is crazy, dudes. This is freaking crazy. The Guardian's just not going to do anything. He doesn't give us money. All of our stuff is at full health. Our Pyramid's all the way down. We don't need to deal damage. Okay, the Guardian, you can take a break. You can rest for the day. The Swindler and the Gypsy. Oh, we didn't get a new recruit up here. Druid, you guys are probably like, oh my God, flip a new recruit. We got the Druid, costs 3, can repair 2, and calm 2. So we've got 3 gold and then +1 from the farm right here. 4 gold. Do I want any of that, or do I want to refresh? I kind of like the Woodcutter. I think I like the Woodcutter. We're going to buy him for 4. He's actually insane. I actually can't believe this costs 4. I think this should maybe cost 5. Repair 2, 2 damage, and barricades cost 1 less? And he gives you a gold? Psh, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? The card's insane. All right, I remember this time. Let's see who we got. The Warden, 3 gold to do 2 damage. That's pretty good. I like that. We'll probably pick him up. Okay, enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. The first wave 2 enemy, the wave 1 enemies did not stand a single freaking chance. The Vile Stalker, he's got 5 health. He does 2 damage to the tavern. And you may not hire citizens while the Vile Stalker is active. Well, we got to do something about that because I'm trying to hire the Warden over here, dude. The Warden's looking for work. He ain't trying to wait around while the Vile Stalker's over here creeping. Let's see what we get here. Shuffle up, cross your fingers. Oh, we didn't get him. We got the woodcutter, though. That's good. We didn't get the... oops, I'm throwing all the cards in the discard pile. We didn't get the old swindler. It's okay. We'll get him next turn. We need to take down the Vile Stalker. So we're going to do 2 damage from the woodcutter, 1 damage from the guard, plus 1 from the tower is 4. And we're going to spend 2 gold from the peddler to do the call to arms command over here and add a 5th damage and take down the Vile Stalker. Dude, we're one-shotting everything. It's insane. So good. Now we can recruit stuff now with the Vile Stalker's gone, so that's good. Enemies attack, they're all dead. Enemies advance. The Rat Lord. He's got 6 health. He does 2 damage to the gate. He causes no fear. Not afraid, no Rat Lord, kidding me? 1, 2, 3. We got the Swindler. We get to draw an extra card. It is the Drunkard. Okay. Check it out. We're going to do 2 damage from the Drunkard. 2 more damage from the Guardian to put it up to 4. 1 more from the Swindler to put it up to 5, plus 1 from the tower is 6. 1 shot, the Rat Lord is dead. This is, dude, I just can't overstate it enough. This is freaking insane. We're destroying this game right now. We got the Gypsy all by her lonesome. Seems to be how that typically goes if you caught the last playthrough. She was always left over by herself. You know what we could do? This is perfect. We'll spend the 2 gold from the Gypsy, plus 1 to a single purchase once per turn from the farm. 3, and we're going to buy the Warden, because I like that 2 damage that he does. It's pretty good. Good. What else we got? The Brute. He does 2 damage also and costs 3. You may trash this card to place a barricade. Okay, I might just buy him just because he does 2 damage. It's insane. Let's freaking go, guys. Enemies attack, they're all dead. Enemies advance. Dark Priest, he's got 5 health. He does 2 damage to the tower, and he causes 1 fear. We got to draw up, so let's shuffle up our discard pile. Dude, this is hard mode? What's happening? To be fair, none of the enemies or anything change in hard mode. It's just basically this changes. You know, your locations get less health. So it's kind of like, it's like a pseudo way of strengthening the enemies, I suppose. It's like every enemy just gets stronger, kind of, if you look at it that way, since your structures get weaker. Okay, we'll shuffle this up. Yeah, we'll spill the cards everywhere. We're going to shuffle them up some more. Okay, and let's see what we get. So 3. What do we got? The Swindler, right out the gate. We get to draw another card. That is amazing. See what I'm saying, guys? Getting to draw another card is massively powerful. I can't believe he costs 4. I love it. Insanely good. Insanely good. Okay, we want to kill him. We want to kill him. This is what I'm going to do. Barricades cost 1 less this turn, so we can actually buy them for 2. I think what I'm going to do is spend the 2 gold from the peddler to buy a barricade, and I'm going to put it right in front of the gate. Put this over this way, and then we're going to do 2 damage with the woodcutter, 2 more damage with the warden, so that is 4, plus 1 from the tower is 5, and we're going to one-shot the Dark Priest. And then we've got the Swindler left over, and I don't think there's anything to really do with this guy, unfortunately. Actually, oh yeah, no, there's nothing else to do with him. You can't use the +1 purchase from the farm to buy barricades. I'm almost certain you can't do that. It only applies to recruits and commands. I'm almost certain that's what it says in the rules. So I'm not too sure what to do with the Swindler because we don't need to repair anything. We don't need to calm. We don't need to do damage. And yeah, no 1 costs 2. Okay, the Swindler's just going to relax. He's just chilling. He let us draw an extra card, which was very, very helpful. So that's good. Okay, cool. That was an awesome turn. Enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. What do we got? Our last wave 2 enemy is the Rotworm. He's got 5 health. He does 2 damage to the farm. And he causes 1 fear. Or at least he would if he was able to survive. Let's see if we can take him down. We draw 3 cards. Yikes. It looks like we're not going to be able to do enough damage, actually. Which kind of sucks. Let me think. Can we? Okay. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Check out this play. We're going to use the Drunkard. +1 damage in combat as long as the tavern's standing. It's standing. 2 damage. +1 from the guard is 3. +1 from the tower is 4. We're dealing 4 damage to the Rotworm, right? We're going to put him down to 1. Then. Oh! My plan didn't pan out. Oh, wait. Actually, it did. I was thinking that we were going to use the 2 gold and the 1 from here to buy a barricade, but I just got done saying you can't do that. So we're doing 2 from the Drunkard, 1 from the guard, 1 from the tower is 4, and +2 gold from the Gypsy to buy Call to Arms to do 5 damage, and we're just going to one-shot the Rotworm. Change of plans, but Still worked out. Okay, cool. Nice. Enemies attack, they're all dead. So fun to say. Enemies advance. We get a new enemy. It's the Grave Lord. Oh my gosh. He's got 7 health. He does 1 damage to all locations, and he causes 1 fear. Now it's getting real. Now it's getting real. We get to draw up. We've got 1 card. Shuffle up our discard pile. We haven't gotten any heroes yet because our fear has stayed all the way down. Not a single enemy has been able to hit us, which is crazy. We get 2 more cards. Bloop. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, we got the Guardian, the Guard, and the Gypsy. The Guard and the Guardian. And the Gypsy. I think I might Gypsy's ability to get rid of the Guard and draw another one. Yeah. You may discard a card from your hand and draw 2 new ones. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to discard this and draw 2, and hopefully we're drawn to the Swindler. We did. So the Swindler lets us draw 1 more card. Oh my gosh, dude, this is crazy. Deck's popping off now. We've got a good little group of citizen cards here. This is really, really working out. Okay, this is going to be 2 damage. That's 4 damage. That's 6 damage plus 1 from the tower is 7 damage. And we could just one-shot the Gravelord. Before we do, I'm going to use the Woodcutter's ability that barricades cost 1 less this turn. And I'm going to spend 2 gold from the Gypsy and buy a barricade. And I'm going to place it in front of the tower. I want to protect that at all costs so we can deal that bonus damage. We one-shot the Gravelord. It's insane, dude. That's an insane sentence. We one-shot the 7 health Gravelord. And we got the Swindler left over. And you know what? He's just chilling, dude. He's just chilling. I don't think there's anything for us to do. We got full health on everything. It's crazy, man. We got barricades up. Dude, hard mode? This is freaking easy mode. Let's go. Okay. Enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. The Gloom Skull. I feel like I'm getting a lot of the same enemies. I want to see some new enemies that I got in the last playthroughs. I want to see some new ones. Because we got the Grave Lord, I think, in the last one, too, if I'm not mistaken. And the Gloom Skull. I think we got in the last 2 playthroughs. He's got 5 health. He does 2 damage to the tavern. He causes 2 fear. And when this card is revealed, you must trash the top card of your draw pile. This could be nasty. The Drunkard. Dang. That is nasty. That kind of sucks. We lost a 2 damage guy right there. We're going to have to pick up the Brute to make up for that. Okay, so the Drunkard's gone, unfortunately. Dang, dude, that sucks. All right, it could have been worse, though. We could have lost the Swindler. Okay. So that's enemies advanced. Now we draw up. We got 1 card here. We need to shuffle up. Dude, the Gloom Skull is scary. That is a scary ability. That could really mess you up bad. Okay, we get 2 more cards. How many do we have left? 4? We got 7 cards in our deck now, down from 8 since losing the Drunkard. Okay, we got the Swindler, so we get to draw an extra one. We got the Gypsy. Let's see, what's our damage output? Not high. Not high. I'm going to use the Gypsy's ability to discard the Swindler and draw 2. We need to draw into some damage here, and we did. Perfect. We're going to deal 2 damage, plus 2 more with the Warden is 4, plus 1 from the tower is 5, and we're going to one-shot the Gloom Skull. Then we've got the Guard, the Gypsy, and the Peddler left over. So that's 5 gold, plus 1 from the farm is 6 gold. This is interesting here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 gold from the Gypsy and 1 gold, or actually we'll use the farm's extra gold. Actually, I'll do the Peddler. We'll do the 2 from the Peddler and then the 1 from the farm. I don't know if it really matters either way, honestly. And I'm going to buy the Brute. Once again, you may trash this card to place a barricade, which is pretty cool. And he does 2 damage, most importantly. That's why I'm getting him. He's replacing our Drunkard. And then we flip over the Martyr. You may trash this card to defeat a single enemy. That's insane. Can you use that against Zogar? Can you just discard the Martyr and just one-shot Zogar? I kind of want to get him now. I kind of want to get him. That's insane. I don't think we're going to need it, though. What I'm going to do, because I never get to do this, I'm going to spend 1 gold through the caravan. Fresh meat has arrived. Discard and replace all recruits. Let's do that. That sounds fun. I'm not too crazy about these. The Martyr is pretty nuts, but yeah. So we'll just put these. I'll discard these off to the side, I suppose. Over this way. And we're going to get some new recruits here. We got the Blacksmith. It says you may double the attack of another card. Oh my god. That's insane. the Nomad. This is an expansion card from Gates. You may take one card from your discard pile and place it on top of your draw pile. That is insane, and they deal 2 damage. We got the Priest. And lastly, we've got the Coachman, another expansion card. You may take the Caravan command for free. So that's what we just did. We flipped new recruits over. You could do it for free. That's pretty cool, I guess. It's not the greatest thing, but it's okay. I could see it coming in handy in a certain situation. It actually would have come in handy then because I would have had enough gold to hire another recruit. So that could have come in handy then. Okay. And then we've got the Gypsy left over, I believe, right? Yeah, but we've only got 2 gold and I've already used my farm ability. So there's nothing else we can do. So the Gypsy is just going to hang out and chill. Okay. Cool. Enemies attack. They're all dead. Enemies advance. What do we got? The Devourer. Dude, I'm just getting all the same enemies every playthrough, guys. I swear. You see me shuffling the cards, too. It's crazy. Hopefully this one will be a different one. He's got 6 health. He does 1 damage to each location, and he causes 1 fear. Okay. We get to draw up. We got 1 card. Shuffle up our deck. We're doing really, really well, man. I'm surprised at how well we're doing. This is insane. And I know the Drunkard is partly to not blame, but to thank, I guess. But I feel like it's the Swindler, too, that has been, like, freaking clutch. Just a lot of our stuff. A lot of the cards that we got to recruit were crazy good. The Guardian is sick. The Warden is good with his 2 damage. Yeah, it's just been really, really good. Okay, we're going to one-shot the Devourer, guys. We're going to do 2 damage with the Guardian, 2 damage with the Warden to bring it up to 4, plus 1 from the Tower is 5, and we're going to spend our 2 gold from the Peddler to call to arms to bump it up to 6 and one-shot the Devourer. Let's go. That was an easy turn. Enemies attack, they're all dead. Enemies advance. Last wave 3 enemy. Here we go, the Death Guard. We didn't get this one in the last couple playthroughs, I don't think. Maybe in the one before last, but I don't think we got this in the last one. 6 health, does 1 damage to the tower, causes 2 fear. All right, let's go ahead and draw up. We should draw into the Swindler, hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe not, though. There's still 2 more cards over here. Yeah, we didn't. That's okay. I'm going to use the Gypsy's ability to discard a card from our hand and draw 2 new ones. So now we're definitely going to draw into the Swindler. And we did, and we get to draw 1 more card. So let's shuffle up the discard pile. And draw another card. And we'll set that there. See who we got. We got the Guardian, it looks like. Okay, yeah, that's insane. Okay, we're going to do 2... Oh, hold on. The Woodcutter says barricades cost 1 less this turn. So we're going to use the Gypsy's 2 gold to buy a barricade. And I'm going to barricade the... let's barricade the tavern to commemorate the loss of the Drunkard. We're going to deal 2 damage with the Woodcutter, 2 damage with the Brute, 1 damage with the Swindler, plus 1 from the Tower. So that's 6 damage. The Death Guard is dead. We are just annihilating everything. My goodness, dude. We got that aggro damage weapon build here, which is sick. And we could repair, but there's nothing to repair. We could calm, whereas calm is a cucumber. And there's nothing to deal damage to. So the Guardian's just going to go, I don't know, he's going to go hang out at the tavern and have a drink or something. Okay, sweet. Let's, enemies attack? I don't think so. They're all dead. Enemies advance. Have we been attacked by anything the entire game? I don't think we have. Zogar, dude, you might want to turn around and head back into the woods, bro. I'm surprised he's still coming after he's seen, like, can you imagine the scene? It's like all these creatures are coming towards the gate and they're all just getting slaughtered. Zogar, he's got 8 health. He does 2 damage to each location, and he causes 2 fear. It's really cute, Zogar. We get to draw 3 cards. This might be bad, though, because we're not getting any of our good stuff. We might actually get hit for once. Okay. Yeah, we got the Warden, the Guard, and the Peddler. I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to put 2 damage with the Warden plus 1 from the Tower, so 3 damage. We're going to put 3 damage onto Zogar, putting him down to 5. And then I'm going to spend 2 gold and 1 gold, 2 from the Peddler, 1 from the Guard, and we're going to purchase a barricade. And I'm going to put it in front of the mill. Look at our barricades. I don't think I've ever had that many barricades. That is sick. We almost have a barricade in front of every location. That is so cool. This is definitely the most I've ever had. Okay, enemies attack. Oh my god, dude. Enemies actually get to attack. And it's Zogar of all enemies. 2 damage to each location. So 2 to the farm, it drops it down to 3. So remember, if the farm has 4 health, we get to use its ability. So now we can't. Then he's going to run into all of these barricades right here. And he's going to take 1 damage from each of them. They soak up all the damage. And he takes 4 more damage. And it puts him down to 1. Dude, this is hilarious. And then he causes 2 fear. So we move on to a hero node and gain a hero card. And then we move on to the wheat node, and it deals 1 damage to the farm, dropping it to 2. The poor farm took the brunt of the damage, unfortunately. There we go, guys. Enemies advance. It's just Zogar left, so now we have to draw up. We have to shuffle up our discard pile and draw up one last time. Put Zogar out of his misery. And, yeah. Put the cherry on top, dude. Let's go. This is crazy. What a freaking amazing game. Hard mode, dude. Wow. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? We got the Guardian. We drew our hero, the Baroness. And we got the Peddler. We're going to smack Zogar for 2 + 1 from the tower, 3 damage, and finish him off, dude. Let's not stall any longer. Let's just take him down. That is it, guys. We defeated Gates on the hard mode difficulty handedly, might I add. Oh my goodness, guys. Zogar was the only enemy that dealt any damage to us the entire game, right at the very end there. That was crazy. So that means that we took down every single enemy and not a single one got through the gate. That's 2 games in a row now that I've done that, and I had never done it before the last time that we did it. So let's go ahead and tally up our victory points and see if we can beat our score. I can't remember what the score was off the top of my head from the last time. I think it was 72? It was like 72, 73, 74, somewhere in that range. Maybe somebody can let me know. So let's see what we get this time. Maybe we could break 80, then we know for sure that we beat it. Or 75 and over, I'm pretty sure we beat it. So we get 11, 18, 26, 34... this is 43, 47, 53, 58, 64, 66, 69, 70, 71. Oh man, I actually don't think we beat our score, but that was still sick, dude. We must have got close or tied it. 71 right there. That was amazing, dude. Heck yes, man. So there it was, guys. Gate with the expansion, Gates on hard mode. Are you kidding me? Does it get harder than... Is there another side? Is there something? I'm just playing, guys. This game is legitimately hard. On the playthrough before last, I lost on normal mode. So I feel like we got really, really lucky with recruits that game. Of course, the Drunkard is OP. He is really, really strong and helps out a lot, especially in the early game. But we got some great recruits that game. Like, check out our deck, man. The Woodcutter, really, really powerful with that 2 attack and barricades costing 1 less. The Gypsy, letting us discard a card and draw 2 new ones. Absolutely insane. Plus her 2 gold. Super, super good. The Brute, I don't even know if we got to use, but 2 damage on the Brute is really good. The Swindler was the freaking MVP, especially early on, letting us draw an extra card every turn. Absolutely incredible. 2 more damage on the Warden. The Baroness, of course, was a hero. And then the Guardian with 2 damage. Dude, and then our other 2 starter cards, which, you know, are just kind of okay. This deck was insane. We had so many 2 damage cards. Yeah, 4 of them. Plus with the Drunkard, that's basically 5 2 attack cards. Absolutely insane, guys. We were just cutting down the enemies left and right. So there it is, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the thumbs up like button, click the red subscribe button, and click the bell to stay notified every time I upload brand new videos. And I'll have more Gates and other solo player tabletop games coming to the channel very soon. And until then, have a good one. See all you guys in the next video.